What if I told you there's a place where clothes have never mattered, and still don't in 2025? A tribe so untouched by time, so proud of their skin, that the idea of wearing clothes feels unnatural to them. No jeans. No shirts. No shame. In a world addicted to trends and fabrics, they've made a bold choice: to live without any of it. But why? What drives this decision? And why do they stand firm when the rest of the world has long moved on? This isn't a story about fashion. This is about belief, culture, and the naked truth, literally. The origins, why this tribe lives naked. To understand why this African tribe still refuses clothes, we have to go back. Way back. Their story isn't just about what they wear, or don't wear. It's about who they are. Deep in the forests of Africa, where the sun blazes and the air is thick with heat and life, this tribe has lived for centuries without clothes. Why? Because in their eyes, the human body isn't something to hide. It's something to honor. Clothing, to them, was never a necessity. In fact, it was considered a barrier, something that blocked the natural connection between the earth and their bodies. Their ancestors believed that wearing clothes could trap the spirit, prevent healing from the sun, and disconnect a person from nature. So, they chose freedom. And that freedom turned into tradition. Even now in 2025, they live that way. The children, elders, men, women, all live nude, not in protest or rebellion, but in peace. And their nudity isn't sexual. It's spiritual. How the world sees them. As the internet reached the edges of the earth, so did judgment. Photos started surfacing. Curious travelers and unethical documentarians began capturing footage of the tribe. Labels followed. Naked tribe, nude culture, African porn. People searched them not to learn, but to gawk. What was sacred to them became clickbait for others. In Western society, nudity often equals shame or sex. But for this tribe, it's just life. They aren't showing off. They aren't inviting judgment. They're just living. Some villagers recall when the first visitors came with cameras. Confused, some tribe members covered themselves out of fear, not embarrassment. They didn't understand why their way of life was considered wrong. But slowly they learned. And then they ignored. Today, they no longer flinch when outsiders come. Because while the world looks on in confusion, they stand strong in conviction. Daily life inside the tribe. Imagine a morning where the sun rises over a dense jungle canopy. A mother topless carries her child wrapped in woven cloth, not to cover, but to cradle. Children run barefoot, laughing, their skin painted with natural dyes. Elders sit in circles, bodies marked by time, sharing stories through dance and rhythm. This is daily life in the tribe. There's no shame in their bodies, only wisdom. Beads and jewelry are their adornment. Ashes used for ceremonial body paint. A woman might decorate her chest with red ochre for celebration. A man may walk completely nude, save for a symbolic animal tooth necklace. There are rules. There's respect. Nudity doesn't mean anything goes. In fact, this tribe teaches restraint. While their bodies are free, their minds are disciplined. They wake with the earth and sleep under stars. Their day is guided not by clocks, but by instincts. The erotic misunderstanding. Let's address the elephant in the room. Yes, the tribe is naked. Yes, many are topless. But no, this is not a sexual display. This is not erotic. This is not porn. And thinking so says more about us than them. In the outside world, nudity is often tied to desire. But here, the body is simply the body. A tool. A gift. A vessel. Their rituals may involve touching, dancing, or intimacy, but all within sacred, private, and often spiritual contexts. Outsiders mistake a dance as an invitation. They see a bare chest and assume desire. But in truth, the tribe treats sex with the utmost respect. It's not performed. It's not flaunted. It's taught, carefully, traditionally, and often with deep spiritual meaning. They don't hide sex. But they don't exploit it either. Modern temptation. why they still say no in 2025. Now here's what makes this story even more powerful. In 2025, this tribe has seen smartphones. A few teens have even watched Western music videos. Tourists have come bearing gifts, shoes, shirts, denim. But the elders? They say no. Clothes are for those who fear judgment, one chief reportedly said. We do not fear. The tribe holds ceremonies to remind their youth why they stay nude. They teach that the body is not a curse, that freedom lies in simplicity. Yes, some younger members feel the pull of jeans and hoodies, but most return to their roots. Because here, tradition isn't old-fashioned, it's survival. To wear clothes is to submit. To stay naked is to remember. What we can learn from them. Maybe this isn't just about a tribe. Maybe it's about us. We cover ourselves in layers of fabric, fashion, and ego. We fear judgment. We fear our own skin. But what if we didn't? This tribe reminds us that identity isn't about brands or trends. It's about roots, belief, simplicity. They live without shame. They live with pride. Not in spite of being naked, but because of it. Maybe we don't need to undress, but we do need to unlearn. As we journey deeper into the heart of the tribe's daily life, one thing becomes clear: clothing has never defined their identity. For generations, the people of this tribe have lived in harmony with nature, guided by ancestral customs that prioritize comfort, freedom, and spiritual connection over material appearance. Here, nudity is not viewed through a lens of shame or exposure. It is a natural state, embraced from childhood into old age. Their bodies are not hidden or judged. Instead, they are celebrated as part of the earth, strong and beautiful in their natural form. This cultural perspective is deeply tied to their worldview, one where the human body is not something to be embarrassed about, but rather honored as a gift from their ancestors. Children run freely through the village, learning from elders not through books or screens, but through shared stories, hands-on traditions, and community bonds. Elders wear beads, markings, and symbolic ornaments instead of manufactured clothes, each item telling a story, representing status, history, or spiritual belief. In 2025, as much of the world rushes toward technology and consumerism, this tribe holds on to their customs with quiet dignity. Not out of resistance to progress, but out of a desire to protect their values. They are not unaware of the modern world. In fact, some members have traveled, studied, and returned. But their choices are intentional. For them, staying true to their way of life is not about rejecting change, but preserving meaning. If this tribe's story made you see the world differently, even for a second, give this video a thumbs up. Leave a comment. Could you live in a society where clothes don't matter, but respect does? Hit subscribe for more stories that challenge your mind, and pull back the curtain on the untold truths of the world. Share this with someone who thinks normal means right. Because sometimes, what shocks us is what frees us.